Well, I had sudden cardiac arrest November 12th of 2008. I was at a cardio rehab class sitting on a bicycle, a recumbent bike.
I was about 20 feet away from Rusty where he was on his bike, and I was at the desk going through some papers. Everything fine, and then he stopped, put his feet down and sat straight up, which I thought was kind of odd, just to stop exercising. I said, "Hey, Rusty, you okay?"
The 4-minute and 48-second mark on the bike, I blacked out.
And then I went into the steps of CPR, and it was kind of, I felt just robotic. It was all the right things, and I just praise God that I remembered what to do, because you spend so many years training, and in CPR and ACLS, and you just hope that you remember it when the time comes and you actually need it.
Well, I heard a big sigh from the person who was doing a sigh of relief from the person who was doing the CPR on me, and then one of the other techs said, "Rusty, you've had an incident. We've called your wife, and we've called an ambulance, and you're going to be going to Sacred Heart."
When we showed up on scene, they had several RNs and the fire department around the patient. At the time, the patient was conscious and talking to everybody.
We got the stretcher ready for him. We put him on our stretcher and got him loaded up and put in the back of the bus.
It was a team effort as well as an individual effort. I mean, I know one person that was outstanding individually, but she had a good team around her. I mean, the people that at St. Luke's, I couldn't thank them enough, because they were well trained. And you can tell well trained because they didn't have to think, they just did.
I'm thankful that I remembered what to do, because I know that sometimes you can be as prepared as you can, but until the actual situation happens, you don't know how you're going to respond.
The fact that they got him off the bike immediately, the fact that they, recognized that he wasn't breathing, and they immediately start CPR, was definitely the game saver for him.
It took a lot just to get past the mental part of it, the part that I could be here one moment and be gone the next. And there was a little bit of post-traumatic stress after that, and some counseling has helped with that, but it's made me much more aware that you could be gone tomorrow.
Part of it, I felt like this is my job. I'm in a setting of cardiac rehab. It's my job to save you if something goes wrong.
What's important in most cardiac arrests is early CPR. Is obviously training for the public, training for staff members on whatever facility. It could be a daycare. It could be obviously a rehab center, any place. It's important to get that kind of training and have the equipment, hopefully, that they can put on scene, because you just never know when it's ever going to happen.
Learn how to do CPR. It's very simple to learn. It doesn't take a lot of your time, a couple hours of your time, but the effects can literally be life-saving. And it might be somebody saving your life, or it might be you saving someone else's life.
Be aware, and be aware that you could be that person that becomes a hero and saves somebody's life. I mean, you need to be aware of how quickly sudden cardiac arrest can happen and how you can save their life. I'm really thankful that there was someone there that was able to to administer CPR at a critical time. And I came away from it with no damage whatsoever.